This is just a quick review of tonight's Night Callers. It was a really great show. There were no guests. Laurie Phillips and Patty, who goes by Old Crow in the chat rooms, they were actually live from the field, and they were hearing some interesting noises. They were hearing some what they thought was whoops, and also some whistles, some howling, which they thought might have been coyotes. That he's entirely He thinks that some of that might have been coyotes, not Sasquatch. But they thought there was a possibility that there might be Sasquatches in the area. So they were doing calls. You could hear actually Laurie was doing some calls. You can actually hear her over the air or on the air. It was pretty funny, pretty interesting. She was doing some pretty good calls. I called in during the first hour and I actually asked what area they were in and things like that, and we kind of chit-chatted a little, and I talked about the upcoming Sasquatch Summit next month, and I'll be going to Canada. Laurie apparently didn't know I was going to Canada, but she found out I was, and anyway, I guess I kind of we kind of just chit-chatted a little bit, that's all. I didn't really ask too many in-depth questions. There wasn't really much to ask about, other than they were just doing some field research, which is a great thing. Um, there were several questions from the chat, including from Bill Green, his standard question, of course, as usual. I don't think it would be a Bigfoot show without that standard question from Bill Green. Anyway, it was a pretty great show, and I really enjoyed it. It was actually on 1 hour later than usual because of the time change, the daylight savings time. Luke and Laurie and Lauren and JB wanted to move up the time. Froggy wasn't there. His mother's not doing too well. So Froggy, if you see this video, I'm pulling for your mom. I really am. Hope she'll be okay. Hope everything will be all right. Anyway, next week, Night Callers will be back at its regular time of 7 Eastern, 6 Central. www.blogtalkradio.com/nightcallers. And their guest will be Christopher Knoll for Impossible Visits. That'll be next Sunday, by the way. As far as I have not listened to Bigfoot Tonight show, so I don't know what happened. I don't know what went on with that. I really have no idea. I may try and listen to the archive of that, possibly, sometime this week, maybe. If I do, I'll give a review. Either I'll give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. We'll just take it from there. But for all the Blog Talk shows, as always, we do encourage you to please tune in and support great research. And if you saw my last video, you already know what's going to be on MNBRT tomorrow night. So I don't have to go into that again. If you watch my last video, you'll know what's going to be happening on MNBRT radio tomorrow night. 9 Eastern, 8 Central. www.blogtalkradio.com/MNBRT. But anyway, I guess that's pretty much it from this end. There's really not much. There hadn't been a whole lot going on. There's just the different shows. Of course, a lot of the shows have been going by the wayside because of the policies of Blog Talk Radio. But there's still a few shows still hanging on for dear life. So anyway, that's pretty much it for this end, and we'll catch you guys later. Take care.